I am legitimately pissed off. I don't know what's going on in Atlanta. Well, I do. You people are trash. The DA, Paul Howard, 2 allegations of sexual harassment, padding his salary by $170,000 using a nonprofit. The dude's a criminal himself, and then he's going to come out with felony murder against Rolfe, this officer that shot Rayshard Brooks. This is ridiculous, folks. Felony murder. I mean, you understand felony murder means that he was committing a felony whenever that he then murdered somebody. I didn't know that every time I've ever been pulled over, I was in the middle of a cop who was performing a felony with me. By giving me a breathalyzer or giving me a field sobriety test, is that a felony? You know, maybe don't wrestle with cops on the ground and fight arrest because you know your child abusing ass is going back to jail where it belonged anyway. You had nothing to lose, so you're just gonna fight cops. And then you're gonna steal a taser, which, by the way, stupid, is lethal. If you don't know what you're doing and you shoot somebody in the wrong place, you shoot them in the right place and it can kill them. And then you're gonna turn around and fire that taser at somebody. You need to have your ass lit up, and that's exactly what happened. But here you got Paul Howard, this stupid ass pandering glory hound DA in Atlanta, who's gonna come out with felony murder and all these charges that could even give the death penalty for this? No, And then you got these morons on Twitter saying, good, then give his pension to victims funds. Shut the fuck up. I mean, what is wrong with you people? What is wrong with you people? Cops out there doing their job. I'm standing on the streets of Fort Worth, Texas last night talking to 2 police officers, 45 years of combined service, having a conversation. They're telling me about how many times they've been called a racist over the last week after faithfully executing their job, serving their community. One of them is a person of color, and then comes 5 punk-ass spoiled white kids on their stupid-ass skateboards flipping them off. I wanted to twist their heads onto the other side. Let me tell you something. You guys have no idea what these police officers, one, are going through, but what they're doing to protect your stupid ass right now. Because I promise you, there are people out here who are sick of it, fed up and tired of all of this BS. Felony murder. You gonna charge that man with felony murder? The mayor of Atlanta is garbage. You take her privileged ass and put her in a cop car and let her go out and do the job. So, hey, you cops in Atlanta that were walking out last night, I don't blame you one bit. We got you back. We'll defend the police. Are there bad apples? Yep. You know what? There's bad surgeons, too, that cost people their lives. We don't like them either. Does there need to be reform? Does there need to be justice? Maybe. Why don't you go out and be a fucking cop? You go join the force. Sorry for the language, but I don't really give a shit right now. I'm pissed off. These men and women, they kiss their families goodbye and go out on a shift, and all they want to do is just come back home. That's all they want to do. And you're going to take the 90%, 95% of police officers that are out there who are just doing their job, putting their life on the line, and you want to lump them in there with the bad apples? No. Nope. Do things need to be weeded out? Yup. But you know what? Things need to be weeded out in the black community too. So don't be giving me this shit that it's all about the cops. Why don't you deal with your fatherlessness? Why don't you deal with the cultural divide? Why don't you deal with the cultural violence, the things that you've committed to having in your life that you know is unacceptable, but you've created it as normal, and then you're going to blame the system for having it to be that way. Take responsibility for your own household, folks. I don't care what color your skin is. I don't care what culture you came out of. I don't care what you think you're owed. I don't care who you think is privileged around you or who has something that you don't have. I really don't care. You got one life to live. You are responsible for one life ultimately. What you gonna do with it? Fuck the police. Shut up. What is wrong with you people? What is wrong with you people? And you know what? I ain't even talking to the black community. I'm talking to you white ass people out there that climbed up out of mama's basement with all your white guilt, feeling like you got to step back and have your voice heard so you can pander and make sure the world knows you got black friends. Ignorance. Pure ignorance. If we were to have a civil war right now today, if we were to have a civil war today, you know what? Whoever wins, whichever side, I don't even know how you choose sides in this whole damn thing, but whoever wins, nobody wants to reinstitute the oppression of slavery. Nobody wants to go back to that. Martin Luther King Jr. said that he dreamed of a world of America where he could judge somebody on the content of their character, not the color of their skin. Y'all have flipped that. You want to make it all about the color of the skin. Something that separates us by 0.00016 of a percentage point genetically. One thing, that little tiny bit, it changes the melanin in your skin, the pigmentation. And we're going to change about that? No, this is a culture thing going on, folks. You know it. That cop did his job. You watched the video. I've had people say all this kind of crap about, well, he did this and he did that. You watch the video. It's right there. You don't shoot at a cop with anything. You don't match force for force. No, you match force with bigger force. And that's what happened. Don't fight cops. Don't fight cops. I love y'all, I really do. But I am pissed off, man. Defend the police. Be pissed at me, I don't care. I'll fight for you. I'll walk with you. I'll march with you. I'll protest with you. Whatever you want to do. I'll fight injustice. I'll speak out against it. But my God, folks, stop fighting injustice where it doesn't exist. The numbers don't lie. Stop creating oppression that doesn't exist. Check out the Chad Prather Show. We talk about it. We break it down. Sorry for the language. Sorry for the attitude. I just had to get it off my chest. I don't care if you listen or not. I really don't. But I'm praying for the police. I'm praying for you guys. I'm supporting you. I want to shake your hand. I want to hug your neck. I want to buy you a beer, whatever it takes. I want you to know that you're appreciated. The job you do is underappreciated, underpaid, undersupported. You guys and you girls, God bless you. America, folks, 2020, gotta love it. Gotta love it.